Hey, it's Rachel from Glow Your Business, and we are here today to talk about anxiety. Woo! Okay, I'm just going to adjust my screen a little bit. Today I am celebrating because I'm having my first pumpkin spice latte, homemade of course. They're so delicious. I love them. I love fall. That's why I'm wearing a hat and sweater, and I'm totally ready for fall and winter. Winter, I'm ready to go skiing, go snowshoeing, go hang out at Rainier. Anyways, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a happy business coach, and I help amazing women entrepreneurs create their businesses and learn how to control their emotions and create lasting happiness and peace so their businesses can succeed without all their crazy emotions getting in the way. And so today, one of those 5 deadly emotions of running a business is anxiety. So I used to deal with a lot of anxiety to the point of panic attacks and ended up in the hospital. Had to be given medication to calm down. And yeah, anxiety and panic attacks are no fun. I know how it is. Basically, the root of anxiety is that you're fearing the future. You're worrying so much about the future that you're not focused on the present. So the difference between anxiety and depression is depression, you're so focused on the past and what went wrong, what you could have done different. And anxiety is more focused on the future and worries and fear about, am I going down the right path? Am I doing the right things? Am I going to be successful? Is this going to work out? Am I going to have to go back to my job? And I did suffer from quite a bit of anxiety when I was building my businesses, because I was like, I do not want to go back and become a research chemist at all. Nope, I do not want to be a research chemist. And so I had a lot of anxiety because I have to make my business work. I do not want to go get a job somewhere else. I don't want to work for anyone else because I'm not externally motivated. If I really don't want to do something, I don't do it. And so anxiety definitely will crop up for a lot of entrepreneurs, just because running your own business, it's kind of really unsure of how things are going to happen and how things are going to end up. But you just really got to kind of have faith. So before I get into that, let's just talk more about how anxiety affects your business. So for me, anxiety really affected my business because it made me procrastinate a lot. It made me not take action. It made me get distracted on a lot of things that weren't important. I would spend a ton of time. I can remember there was a time when I was first running my business, and I was just like, I am so exhausted at the end of the day, but I feel like I got nothing done. And my to-do list just kept getting longer and longer and longer. And I felt like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff I have to do. I'm so overwhelmed. And it was just craziness. And eventually I learned to just calm down and to really focus my energies on specific tasks that will propel my business even further. And so anxiety really robs yourself of being able to take action. And that's so important with the business. You can learn and you can take courses and do all this other stuff, but if you don't implement stuff, and that's a huge thing going on right now for me, is if you don't actually implement the things you're learning, you're not going to get anywhere. You need to take action, and you need to take good action and not just do a shotgun blast. So my tips for the day. So yeah, so anxiety definitely does not help your business at all. And it can definitely feel like your anxiety can overtake you easily. I know it can do it for me a lot. I know I'm prone to anxiety in moments when I have doubts and fears and all that wonderful stuff crops up when I'm feeling sick or tired. There's an acronym that my boyfriend taught me. Oh yeah, it's called HALT. When you're hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. It's during those times that your emotions are going to be more raw and you're going to feel more things. But you just have to really realize and sit and think, okay, now why am I feeling that way? Most of the time for me, it's because I'm tired, or I'm sick, or my allergies are acting up, which makes me sick and tired. or I'm hungry. I get hangry. I'll admit it. I get really hangry. So just when you're starting to feel really low and starting to get those doubts, those nagging fears that, really crop up, and your anxiety starts to pop up, just kind of think about, okay, am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely? Am I tired? Am I feeling sick? How's my energy level? Just kind of really look into yourself and see, okay, I can't think of the word, but just look over your body and think, okay, how am I really feeling? Or is how I'm feeling affecting how I'm thinking and my emotions? Are my emotions more raw because I'm feeling a certain way? And just kind of really look into those. So that's my easy tip for anxiety, is to first of all make sure that your anxiety is not being exacerbated by your physical and emotional state. Ooh, that's a good one. And just if you are feeling that way, just tell yourself, okay, I'm only feeling anxious or having fears or doubts because I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm feeling sick, my energy level's really low because I didn't sleep good. Whatever it is, just really realize that and accept it. Okay, the fears and doubts and anxious thoughts that are going through my head are not true, first of all. And second of all, they're just being multiplied because of my physical state. Yeah. And then also with anxiety, it's a lot of focusing on the future. And you just really got to learn to focus on the present. And that's where meditation and mindfulness really come into play. I'm kind of a sporadic meditator. I will do it great for like a week, and then I'll skip it for a week because I didn't do it over the weekend, and then just don't get back into it. And I'm really trying to get to do it every day because I can see the huge, amazing benefits of it. I do mini meditation sessions throughout the day for like 5 minutes or so, but I really want to do longer periods of time, especially in the morning. I'm just trying to change up my daily habits, make them more efficient, and get it so I can actually start working in the morning instead of sitting on my butt watching TV. So back to anxiety. Just you really got to focus on the present and really focus on mindfulness. One of my favorite things for mindfulness is to do art mindfulness. It's you color in stuff, and there's so many cool people around that have the adult coloring books. And you just really focus on coloring in between the lines and making it look pretty. And I just ordered a new one for myself. I have a landscape one that I'm working on. It was a chakra balancing one. It's gonna be so cool, and I'm so excited to get it. So yeah, with mindfulness, the easiest mindfulness technique that I love to do is when you're eating, is instead of having the smartphone right there and you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, or you're watching TV or you're reading or something, just sit there with your plate of food. And sorry, I'm watching a blue jay like flying around. Sit there with a plate of food and just focus on the taste, the smell, the texture, how you feel when you're eating. Just really focus on enjoying that moment. And the more you learn to enjoy the moments, the more you'll relax, and the more you'll be able to focus on the present instead of the past or the future, and the more happiness you'll get, and less anxiety. So yeah, those are my tips for anxiety. Yeah. Oh, and for panic attacks, if you do get panic attacks, they really suck, I know. My best technique is to just really try and breathe. I know it's so hard to breathe because you just feel like the whole world's like crashing in on you, but just really, you gotta breathe, or have someone to really hold you really tight. That has really helped me too, in the past. But you just gotta really learn, I overcame my panic attacks by really practicing a lot of breathing techniques, taking a lot of deep breaths whenever I felt one coming on, and just basically learning how to relax and calm down and learning to control my thoughts. yeah, that's basically what biggest thing you can do for your life is to learn to control your thoughts and analyze your thoughts. So I gave you lots of good nuggets of information today. So let me check and see if there are any questions. And doesn't look like there are any today. So I'm gonna now tell you about my Happy Biz Challenge. It's coming up. I'm gonna have to postpone the date, I know, to September 28th instead of the 14th because my Facebook ads decided to just like not work and my account got disabled. And so I'm gonna have to postpone it by 2 weeks just so I can get everyone in that is supposed to be in there. So anyways, if you're not in there, I'm gonna tell you about it. My Happy Biz Challenge is gonna be a 5-day challenge. It'll tackle what I call the 5 deadly emotions of running a business. And they're anxiety, sadness, fear, loneliness, and stress. And just basically my techniques for dealing with all of those so that they don't affect your business. So your business can grow and expand and be lovely and profitable and all that good stuff without you getting in its way. Because we're really good at that. Our business would take off if our emotions could be regulated and if you can, be happy and have inner peace. So yeah, so that's it for today on anxiety. And if you are dealing with a lot of anxiety and panic attacks, then you really need to talk to people, talk to someone. I'm here if you need to talk to somebody. Just shoot me a note. And you can find me on Facebook or Instagram or shoot me an email, rachel@glowyourbusiness.com. And I'm not a medical professional, but I can at least be a friend and, listen to what's going on with you and maybe help you get started on a meditation practice because that helps. So anyways, yeah, I think that's it. So on Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. PST, I'm going to be talking about fear because fear is the one that really gets a lot of people. Fear is like number one thing that can ruin a business. So and anxiety and fear are kind of together. Anyways, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my pumpkin spice latte. You have a wonderful day. All right. Bye.